Down. This happened last time.
Please go live again. This is so
It
weird.
looks like we're
It's
live. It
mode.
looks like we're live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Live,
can't
guys.
do. Okay.
Just go ahead. Just keep going and let's see what happens.
All right. Well, I got a light behind me, so let's see.
That's why you should come over here.
I'm going to come over here. I'm moving this again. Yeah, I'm going to do this all again tomorrow. All right, we're going to try it from here now. So far, let me see what I got. Can you hear me? All right, looks like we're live here. I
Yep.
can hear you.
Perfect.
We had the cable guy do something with the cable. Not with the cable. They put some new line in.
Oh,
So I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
Anyway,
okay.
we're okay now. Looks like it's Ocean Spit live. Everybody live from my kitchen now instead of the studio, folks. Check the website, Tony. Let me see if I can get the website up there, folks, while we're all sitting there. Looks like this is all good. Sorry, running a little again. Little nuts here. Anyway. All right, let's start. Welcome to Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. It's Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brindolino's in the house. We left the studio, and now I'm in my kitchen. Maybe this will figure out something because the last 3 days I've been having the same issues all the time. So we're going to have to figure something out here. All right, so it's showtime, so let's go to work. Twisted Tuesday. Better late than never, right? Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brindolino's in the house. All right, Carol. Okay. It is Tuesday, April 15th, and that means it's tax time. Did you get your taxes done?
Yes, the taxes.
Yeah, mine are done too.
Taxes are done. Taxes are done. So we'll see what happens with that. What we're getting back, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, let's see what happens with that. We are in my kitchen because I don't know what's going up upstairs. So hopefully we can figure it out. All right, let's get right to our sponsor, folks, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Oh, those dogs are going to bark all hour. Ace is the place. Oh, please help me today. Please help me. Let's see if the screen even works. All right, here we go. Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, tune up that lawnmower. Spring tune-up starts at $105 plus parts. We're here for your neighborhood powerhouse. That's Ace Hardware. And take advantage of the Auto Key program in all their stores. They program car cut keys up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit the help will help you speak to a certified team member. Download those Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. That's Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right, so let's push that out. Let's see if that happens. All right, good. So we got some people watching. It's good, and we got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. Now, before the end of the hour, Carol's going to tell us about the do's and don'ts of the Greeks and the difference between the Greek Easter and our regular Catholic or Christian or kind of Easter, which is going to be coming up this Sunday on the 20th of April. Don't forget, this Friday is Good Friday. So I don't know how many people are out there eating meat or don't eating meat or eating fish or going to church, whatever. Let me see what we got. Emo's here. Ronnie B. Dennis, how you doing? Sandra, hello and welcome to Ocean Spit, guys. Carol, how you doing over there on your end?
I'm doing good. I'm at home today. I'm in my home studio today. So all good here.
Very good. I just want to say last night we took my buddy Jeff Hunt. Jeff, who has been a fireman for many years, and of course been working with Seventh Heaven now for I don't know how many years. He's taking on a part-time job traveling with he's taking a rock. What do you call him? He's the Spanish or the Mexican Justin Bieber. He's like 22 years old. He sold out the United Center 2 nights.
Wow.
He sold out Radio Music Hall. I mean, he's huge in the Hispanic world. So he leaves on Thursday. He's going to be my guest tomorrow. We're going to talk about it and being a fireman, and then, of course, everything that goes on to be backstage and everything, getting a Seventh Heaven show ready. So, so we went to Real Time Sports, and it was nice everybody to show up. Mary from NTD Vacations, Richie even showed up from Seventh Heaven, Wendy, of course, and Craig from Imperialux, and Jerry and Carlo and Double T, Tony Toto. So it was a lot of fun, and we had a couple of drinks and had some good time sending him off. And he's going to be gone till mid-June, so he leaves Thursday. So you want to hear Jeff's story? He's going to be my guest tomorrow, Jeff Hunt. So I'm excited about that. It'll be kind of cool. So you're getting ready for Easter. We talk about that. We talked about Tax Day already. We'll talk about, like I said, stuff that's coming up over there. This week to Thursday, we'll be at Bellanotte in Lisle. Beautiful place. I didn't realize it's on a golf course, but it's only 9 holes. It's not 9 holes. I mean, it's very small. Yeah, but it's very nice. I'll be there with David Calderon. Used to sing at Jilly's, and we sold it out last time, so we're going to plan to do it again. We're going to have some fun Thursday. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg for Good Friday. And you can still come to the steakhouse just because you might not be eating meat. They do have fish there as well. And then Saturday, we'll be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy for
like an Easter brunch or something?
No, we're playing there Saturday night. Saturday night. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. The Bronx Wanderers are upstairs, downstairs, and we're upstairs. So it's going to be a lot of fun on Saturday. There, oshows.com. We're going to start that show at 8:30 on Saturday. For you wrestling fans out there, WrestleMania 41 starts this Saturday and Sunday. We're excited. Cody Rhodes goes against John Cena as John Cena turned bad. So it's going to be interesting. Dennis, I hope you're doing well. Joanne, Vince Ramondi, how you doing, buddy? Lilia. It's Ocean Spit on a Tuesday. And yesterday, I don't know what it is, but I looked at my views, 2,500 views on my show yesterday. I don't know what it is. Wow. It was just, I looked at it, I was like, wow, unbelievable.
Awesome.
So thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Whatever happened. I don't know what happened, but whoever watched, thank you for that. And we appreciate very much. All right. Do you know what a homosexual is? Carol, what is a homosexual?
No, I don't.
What is the idea? I'm going to tell you what it is. A homosexual is a man or a woman that will date someone strictly just to find a place to live.
Oh, okay.
Homosexual. See, there you go.
There's
homosexual.
So, okay, at least there's a name for it now.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they called it. It could have been freeloader. Could have been one of the names. I don't know, but that's what it was.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. Now, guys, we're talking about the big event happening May 7th. It's Ocean Spit 5-year anniversary party. And me and Carol going to come up with some things, some surprises as we go along, getting closer to the date. If you don't know, if you're just seeing the show for the first time, Ocean Spit now in March 20th or March 13th, whatever it was, 2020 is when we first started it. So here we are 5 years later. The show is still going on because of great people like you. We appreciate it so much. And so we're going to have the 5-year anniversary party May 7th. It's a Wednesday. It's going to be a 2-hour live remote from Village Tavern in Schaumburg, now on Wise Road. If you've never been there, they got great food. The bar is always packed. It's a great place. And they're known for their world-famous chicken fingers. So the owners are nice enough to put out a nice spread of chicken fingers and French fries for the first people that come to watch the show. So it's only for the people who are there for Ocean's Pit. We're going to have some sponsors there, former guests. I think like we have the mayor of Schaumburg, Tom Daly will be there. Richie, I think, from Seventh Heaven. And of course, Laura Ocean will be my co-host along, and Carol Bandolino will be there too. So it's going to be, Laura's making her debut, coming back live in the public on May 7th.
Nice.
Yes. So that will be very cool for that. So mark it down. They don't take reservations. First come, first serve. It's from 6 o'clock. We go live. You can come right after work. Get some great food. I got some free cocktails we'll be giving away.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving away some Tony Ocean CDs. We're going to come up with some other stuff as we get closer to the date. 5 years, I'm just crazy and humbled. Now, Carol, can you explain to me this Blue Origins, all female astronauts? They went into space. They were up there for 11 minutes, 60 miles. Jeff Bezos was the one to put him up there, but Katy Perry up there, Gail King up there, and I don't know the other four. There were 6
So
women.
they went up?
Did you see her?
No, they went up?
Yeah, they went up. So 11 minutes. It was 11 minutes. They're doing 60 miles. Okay. The last time they had an all-female astronauts were in 1963 was the last time they did it with all female.
Okay, but they're not astronauts.
But the question is, no, they're not. No, but the thing I'm trying to say is, how do these people get picked to be on this? Emo said it was a big joke. It was definitely a big joke. Absolutely.
It had to be. If I was picked to do something like that and I was a famous person, a kind of famous person, I would think maybe they don't give a shit if I come back. I would look at it from that perspective. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, right. And then the Kardashians were there. Oprah Winfrey was there. Blowhard that she is. She was there because, Gail King is her good friend, could be even her one she sleeps with, but nobody talks about that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But could you at least bring some important people up there, right?
Right. What was the point of it? What was the goal? What was it? Of course, they could go up, comes back down. What came out of it? What was the point?
I don't know what came out of it. I think it was just to do it. And they went up there. Like I said, it was 11 minutes. They went 60 miles. First time. So not the first time, but there you go. Bezos is setting up Wisconsin Dell rides into space. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Boyd. I wouldn't imagine if you can get one of those rides and they take you up into space. I mean, they have a hotel. I was reading something there. There's a hotel going to be up in space where people can pay to go up there and spend a week up there or a weekend or whatever it is. That was one of the stuff coming up on my an update on the phone. But is that crazy? Would you do it?
No, I would not. I'm not getting in a rocket ship. First of all, I don't even get on an airplane. I sure as hell I'm not getting in a fucking rocket ship. Okay, that's not happening. But
okay, there you go.
I don't have that kind of money anyway. I think it's for people that know they have nothing better to do with their money. I mean, can you imagine how much something like that is going to cost? Can you imagine?
Well, here you go. Sandra Argento, thank you, Sandra, says, I heard they had to put up $150,000 deposit. Not sure what the total price was. So they all had to give $150,000 deposit. And you got it back if you came back.
Right.
I mean,
come back?
It's not like it's not like you return the glass bottles, to the store and get 10 cents back when we were kids. Remember, you used to bring the bottles in? Yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Let's talk about some more crazy stuff here. The flu shot. Now they're saying that the flu shot may offer no protection whatsoever. Out of a survey they took of 53,000 healthcare workers, saying that this flu shot is useless. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I had a flu shot. I remember I got sick.
Yeah. I've had to have flu shots for many years. They told me I had to after I had my spleen removed and my I'm immunocompromised, and I had to get a vaccination for the other one. I can't even think of it right now. For pneumonia, Pneumovax. So I was getting both shots. I alternated them for many, many years. But you know what? I went without my flu shot for so many years, which isn't smart for me, I guess. But I was, knock on wood, okay. I was okay. I just think your immune system, everybody's is different. You got to build it up and don't abuse it. If you don't abuse your immune system, if you don't do hard drugs, maybe all the time, or hard liquor, or whatever it is, then maybe your immune system is strong enough on its own to withstand the flu. You know what I mean? It's a flu.
Okay. Right.
Sick.
I mean, I took it once
You know?
years ago and I got sick. I took it once years ago. I got sick. I never took it again. Tony Toto said he's never had a flu shot. Carol said never had a flu shot in my life, or of pneumonia or shingles. Okay. So there you go. Some people are against it, and I still will never get a flu shot again. Speaking of health, the health doctor cleared. President Trump says is in excellent shape and in excellent health. So we got a good clear cut from the doctor. So everybody was worried about his brain or his whatchamacallit. But it's funny, they never worried about Joe Biden all those years. For 4 years he was running this country. And it's like 90 days here of Trump, they're always thinking that he's a whack job as it is. Okay, here's some in the Lake Geneva area, folks. April 19th to the 27th. It is April 19th to April 27th. It's Restaurant Week. So all the restaurants in Lake Geneva will be giving free specials for that week if you're down there in Lake Geneva during that week. So that should be kind of cool. Here's an interesting story, Carol. This is a plane going from Turkey to Russia, and a woman took her underwear off and dried it on the air vent. She took her underwear off on the plane and put it, where the air comes down, from up the air conditioner or the heat, whatever it is, and dried it for 20 minutes, kept it up there to try to dry her underwear. Now, number one, we don't know why the underwear got wet, number one. Number two, nobody said shit while it was going on. I mean, people crazy or what? It's a true story. For 20 minutes, she dangled her underwear up there to dry it.
Okay, so my question to you is, before we start asking why nobody said anything, would you say anything if you saw somebody holding their underwear up in the airplane drying it? Would you? Because I'm trying to think, would I say, what the hell are you doing? Or what is she doing?
Well, if I wasn't next to her, I would definitely push the button, the little thing to let the what do you call them? The stewardess.
The flight attendant. Right.
What do you call them now? The right word now, yeah. I would ask him, what the hell is that lady doing? Yeah.
Right.
You can't call them stewardess anymore. Right.
Right. Whatever.
Okay, here you go. Yeah. Wait a minute. Here you go. Pina, my husband had the flu shot every year. He always got sick since he met me. Okay, classes. Oh, Pina says it's all the chemicals in their body. We don't know what the heck it is. Oh, that's the flu thing. She was better to come with no underwear, Emo said. Okay. Well, there you go, Emo. Now we know where your mind is. Okay, so
bunch of weirdos.
Go ahead.
I'm just surprised they didn't kick her, say something to her. The people that work on the plane. I mean, they had to say, you got to sit down and don't do this. Like, they get pissed at people that wear sandals and have dirty feet or whatever and take off their shoes on a plane. But this woman's drying her underwear? Come on. Where's all the video cameras?
I mean,
for that? Where?
Yeah. What are the flight attendants doing? How come no one's saying, hey, lady, relax?
Right.
Well, maybe it's in Turkey. Maybe, going from Turkey to Russia, who knows what she had in her underwear? Who knows? But Dave said, buy her a drink. There you go.
I don't think
Eva
you need
wants
to.
to know if they're bloomers. I don't think
you need to buy her a drink. She already took her underwear off. Jesus.
Absolutely. It's complete insane here. I don't know. No, doctors are saying right now, this is crazy what we talk about on this show because it's unfiltered. So whatever. Doctors are saying right now, get ready for this, Carol. Doctors are saying right now it's okay to pee in the shower while you're taking a shower. That's the question I like to ask everybody. How many actually go to the bathroom in the shower? Now, doctors are saying, I know, why are we talking about this? This is stuff that actually come up and saying it's okay. It won't ruin the pipes. It won't thing. That
Pee,
talk
you're
about
talking about
germs in the
pee.
air. Okay, that's piss. Yeah, peeing. Going number one
Yeah, I mean,
in the shower.
so what? Who
Uh,
cares? There's a drain down
uh,
there. If you have to pee, you have to pee.
yeah,
What
right,
does it matter?
exactly. But the doctors are saying it's okay to do it, like it was like a no. You're in the shower.
Well,
Who gives
yeah,
a shit?
right. Who cares? They do worse things in
You
the
don't go
shower
number
than that,
two
let
in
me
the
tell
shower.
you. No, but guys
Yeah,
do
that's
much
true.
more in the
That's
shower
true.
than
Good point.
pee. Okay, so right.
Okay, there you
Just
go.
saying.
All right, but yeah, okay, pee better. You can't do number two, but at least pee. All right.
No,
Uh,
right.
yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's get to another one here. Corey, anybody know of a woman? Have you heard of a woman named Corey Brewer? Corey Brewer. Have you heard of this woman?
No.
Of course, no one has. Unfortunately, it's an older lady, a 97-year-old lady, that died out in front of her house. She froze to death because her daughter intentionally left her out in the cold.
Wow.
Now, the question to me is, how come this isn't making news on regular Main Street media?
Mm.
The daughter of a 97-year-old woman, I mean, had to be her grandmother because it can't be her mom, right? At 90, maybe her grandmother, didn't say,
Right.
but she died and left right in front of her home, left out frozen, and the daughter just left her out there. Is that crazy?
Did she
I don't
admit
know.
it was on purpose, or did
it's
she forget
mind-boggling to
it
me.
was out there?
No, she said she intentionally did it. Intentionally did it.
That's sad. No, it's sad. That's sickening.
What is this world coming to, Carol? What is this world? It's just nuts. It's just driving me crazy here. And speaking of showers, let's talk. Do you shower? They say if you shower before bed, you will sleep better and you will live longer.
Oh,
I don't know about living longer, but do you sleep better after you take a shower at night before you go to bed?
personally, I do. I like to take very hot showers.
Okay.
And I think it does bring your body temperature down and it relaxes you. And then I do think I fall asleep better. I just feel more relaxed after a hot shower. So yeah, I do for sure.
Okay. Sleep better. It says you'll sleep better and you will live. I don't know about living long. I don't understand. Mo didn't care about the news anymore. Like years ago, it's only political period. Yeah, well, you're right about that. Thank you. Joe Rossi, how you doing? Dick say it. Yeah, the flu shot. I drink vodka. I don't get a flu shot. Okay, so some of you are still on the flu shot. David said my shower is my steam room. Jerry says after sleep after I showered. Okay, very cool. All right, here's another question. Carol, you work in a working environment. Do you tell your boss your personal business? The question for today. Do you let your boss know about your personal business? I wonder what that question is today.
It depends on your relationship with your boss.
What is your
So I think they could.
What kind of relationship should you have with your boss?
It depends. I think everybody has a different relationship with their boss. Is it a man-man relationship, a woman-man, woman-woman? I mean, I think that all makes a big difference. Right. What kind of relationship and what kind of job it is too. You know, I don't think you should tell too many personal things to your boss because I think that they can maybe hold it against you at some point. I think they could. I think you have to be real careful. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think, sometimes when people get too friendly with their boss, too friendly. I mean, you shouldn't go out to drinks and dinner with your boss. Now, see if you're maybe the secretary, then you got to take care of business. But, where that can lead, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, and it's not all like that. But the question is, if you're working, especially in being personal, obviously, if you're sick and you can't come to work or something happened with the family, something like that, I can see. But well, there you go. It does depends on your relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I'm not.
That's true.
I'm not quite sure about that. The great baseball player, the great Tommy Hill. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I
Am
just
I
said
on
it's
delay with
true.
you?
A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Mhm.
A little bit on delay. I've noticed that too. Yeah. Says you think you're right. The future they'll hold it against you, Jim.
Mhm.
May 21st, the Getaway, the French Country Inn. It's a Wednesday night, and then we'll be at the Thirsty Parrot May 25th on a Sunday. Jim Kirsch, my good buddy, how you doing? And Dennis, how you doing? All right, Tommy Helms, a great baseball player from former Cincinnati Reds, dies. Our prayers go out to the Tommy Helms family and, of course, the Cincinnati Reds. All right, having sex on your first date is what? What do you call that?
A mistake, I think.
A mistake. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Having sex on your first date, I believe, is completely wrong. And how about this one? People are also saying if you have sex before you go to work, it's supposed to make your work day better. Makes it easier, a lot of stress free. I don't know if that's the case with a lot of people. I don't know how that is. Or I remember my mother used to say, if you go out with someone did, and if something happened on that first date, besides just a kiss or whatever, you know what I mean? There was the wrong person
Right.
to be with.
Yeah,
Carol's
well,
called it.
I think not only that, slutty, but here's
She
the
called
thing.
me
I think
slutty,
that
yeah.
that there's nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else to look forward to after that. That's the problem.
Correct.
If you do
Yeah.
it on the first date, it's like, okay, now what? There's nothing to look forward to and kind of work your way toward. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Patrice says not right on the first date. Larry says it's a connection.
Yeah.
Emo said he had to wait 4 months. Okay, there you go. Less stress. Tony Toto says less stress if you have sex before you go to work. It's supposed to make the day
Okay.
better. All right,
Okay.
interesting stuff. So we got different points of view from you guys. It's Ocean Spit, little show about big things. How about we talk about real estate and real estate at its finest here? And let's see if I can't even get this. There it is. Let's see. Whew. We're talking about real estate, folks, at its finest. No, not Ace Hardware. We're talking about, I'm sorry, guys. This is really screwing me up here today. Of course, don't just call her when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact her when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Mary Grievous at grievous@starkre.com. That's Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. She's available as buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. Give her a call at 630-688-1725. That's NTD Vacations. I'm sorry, that's Berkshire Hathaway. I'm completely lost up here today, folks. So pardon me, my head is gone. Anyway, she also books NTD Vacations, and we're going to be announcing. Here's what I can tell you right now about the next Chicago Music Cruise. Here's what I'm allowed to tell you right now. I'm allowed to tell you it's going to happen in 2026. I'm allowed to tell you that it's going to happen in January of 2026. And I'm allowed to tell you it's going to happen January 17th. That's the first day. That's all I'm allowed to tell you as of right now. But we will have we already kind of know the ship, but we're going to just finalize a couple things. And we'll let everybody know. And I'll know it definitely before May 7th the big announcement. So you can join us again on the Chicago Music Cruise 2026. So we know it's in January. So everybody's been happy saying that in January, of course, everything's a lot cheaper. In January, the flight is a lot cheaper. Everything's a lot cheaper. So we're going to keep you updated on more information on that. All right. So the first slice of pizza, American pizza, where do you think it happened at? Any idea, Carol?
The first slice of American pizza?
American pizza.
I don't know. I don't. New York?
Well, it was in New York. You're correct, right? It was in New York in 1905, 100 years ago, in a place called Lombardi's Pizza. And there's always going to be the talk about who has better pizza, New York, which they call it pie instead of pizza, and of course in Chicago. I've had both. I love the pizza, the pie in New York. The pizza in Chicago is great too, but
Yeah.
if I had my choice, I would love the pie in New York. Have you ever been to New York? Have you tried the pie there?
Oh yeah, I love it. I actually like it better too. I do. I
Okay,
enjoy
so
it.
why do you like it better?
Um, I don't know. I like the big slices. I like I don't know. They make it differently. They put I like the ricotta on it. I love that on pizza.
Okay,
I like all the different ways they make it. Some is thick crust, some is thin crust. The pizza slices are
yeah,
huge, bigger than your head. I went to Coney Island. I loved the pizza there and in Manhattan too. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it better than here.
yeah,
You
me
know?
too. I liked it better myself. And you know what? Some
Mhm.
people haven't tried it. Until they do, you should give it a
Yeah.
shot. It's actually very good if
Yeah.
you're ever in the New York area. There's Mary Grievous
Mhm.
watching. How you doing, Mary? I hope we had an earthquake in San Diego, 5.2 earthquake in San Diego. I hope there was no casualties there, and hope everything was well. But those earthquakes, especially in that area. Here we're talking about rock and roll. Mick Jagger, 81 years old, and his girlfriend Madeline Hamill got engaged. She's 37 years old, Carol. She is 37. He's 81. We talked about this before. First, they were just dating, and now they're engaged. So I don't know if he's going to end up marrying her. I don't know how many times Mick Jagger. He's 81. He, of course, when he's worth $800 million.
Right.
I don't know. We talked about this before. 37 years old.
Yeah. 37, fine. If she wants to at almost 40 years old, she's going to be changing diapers soon. And that's her business. But at least, he's probably got the prenup and all that stuff taken care of. So
Yeah.
he's just being a hobosexual. That's what
There you go.
He married a
Well,
hobosexual.
wait. She's looking for some place to live. I think he's already
Right.
got the houses, but I know
No,
what you're
100%.
saying.
He married a
Yeah,
homosexual. Yep.
100%. Oh my God. All right. Here's something interesting, especially for you women out there and some of you men out there. Prada buys Versace. Did you hear about
No, I
this?
did not.
Prada buys Versace, $1.4 billion.
Wow. Yeah.
$1 billion. Now, what is the difference between Prada and Versace for women's stuff? Is there a big difference between
No,
the
it's
two?
just a brand. It's just a different brand. They're both expensive as hell. They're both good quality. It's the name. The name is the only
Yeah.
thing that's different, and you're buying a name and quality. It is quality. I don't know that they're worth
And quality.
10,000 a bag, but you're definitely getting a better quality of something. But $10,000 for a purse, no way. Nothing's worth that, other than a name and a status.
That's crazy.
It.
And
That's it.
some people do pay that. You're absolutely right. Some people do
Oh,
that,
yes.
pay that. Hey guys, you know what it's time for? It's time for the JRC Ace Hardware Minute, folks. And hopefully let's see if we let me in. Nothing's moving here. It's very slow. So I'm sorry, guys. And then don't forget, we got a couple minutes then we can get your do's and don'ts of the Greeks. Like I said, the do's and don'ts of Italians last week. And now we'll tell you the difference between Greek Easter and Christian or Catholic. Here we go. This is brought to you by the Ace Minute, brought to you by Ace JRC, Ace Hardware Stores for today's weather for Tuesday, tax day, April 15th. It's 44 degrees out there. It feels like it's 38. It's a little out there. It's very deep, 16 miles an hour. The humidity is 57%. It is a little sunny. It goes back and forth all day long. But that is your weather today for the JRC Ace Hardware Minute, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Twisted Tuesday, me and Carol Brandolino is in the house. We got a couple minutes before we get to your stuff here. Brad Pitt finally comes out and talks about his ex-girl, Jennifer Aniston. Said that she was lousy in bed. Here's what I don't get about why. First of all, I don't know. Yeah, that's what he said. So I don't know how long ago they were together, but I don't understand why people come out in public, whether they're famous or not, and have to belittle the person that they're not together anymore. Why does that make a difference now, 25 years later? How long ago did they date?
Oh, it was over 20 years ago. It was over
Okay.
20, yeah, something years ago.
Yeah. So makes me wonder why people even do that. Why do people have to be? What happened, hon? Laura from the background says it makes themselves feel better.
Well, you know what I was going to say? He has been demonized for so long and hated because Jennifer Aniston was like America's sweetheart, okay? And
Yes.
he screwed her over, and he screwed Angelina Jolie when they made that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And then that was it. That was it. That's when he left Jennifer Aniston. And I think they hated him so much. He's so sick of being hated and like demonized that I still think he looks like a bigger asshole for saying this. You don't talk about personal sexual things and belittle people like that. You just don't. It makes him look like a bigger jerk. So yeah.
Yeah, honey, what was the other thing you said? Laura says he's insecure. The thing is, why bring it up now? Even,
Right.
I mean, 20 years later, it doesn't make any sense. We don't know the story between whatever their personal business was. But it's interesting they would say something like that. All right.
Yeah.
So why don't we do this, Carol? Why don't you tell me first of all, since Easter is right around the corner, coming up, and now this year, the Greek Easter is the same as the Christian Catholic Easter.
Yes.
So what do you guys do? What is your day like? Now, from what I heard, and you can continue from here, do you guys all go to church the night before?
Yes, if you go to Friday, there's church. Good Friday, there's church, and everything symbolizes something different. Obviously, Saturday night, late night after 10, 11 o'clock, there's a church service that symbolizes the resurrection of Christ, and that's the Saturday night church. And so you go to church late at night, and there's a song that they chant over and over again all night long. And it's for his resurrection. It's in Greek, obviously.
It's a long mass. How long is the mass, would you say?
It's probably at least an hour and a half, a couple hours, because you go there, you do the mass, then you light candles from the main candle from the priest. And if the weather permitting, the whole congregation walks around the church outside with their candles lit. So they have like this little cup that protects the candle, and the whole congregation walks around the church. I believe it's a few times. And then you go back into the church, and you're supposed to keep that candle lit really all year long, at least one candle, to symbolize Christ's rebirth, right?
Now, why not? So wait, but why not go to church on the Sunday morning? Like Catholics will go to church on the Sunday morning. We'll go to church on that Sunday. It's never been like that with the Greeks, correct?
No, I think it's just more that midnight mass. I think Catholics do that for church, for Christmas. I remember that a lot of Catholic people go to church on Christmas Eve,
Right.
and then they may not go in the morning. But
Right.
And that's basically as the resurrection happens. Then for Greek Orthodox and all Orthodox, I think that's the only difference between Orthodox and Catholics is the belief in Easter, when Christ actually died and when he actually resurrected. I believe that's the only, and I'm not like a Sunday school teacher or anything, believe me, I don't know it all by any means, but that's what I've learned. That's the biggest difference from Catholicism and then Orthodox is Easter and when he died and resurrected. So maybe that's what some of the differences in the church at late midnight mass. And then you go out to eat. I remember growing up, and we would go to Greektown on Halstead after church, and it was open. That's when we ate that dinner. That was the first time you ate meat, which was always like lamb. And the margherita, it's called. It's a soup that's like menudo. I don't know what it is in Italian, but the Hispanic soup is menudo. So it's made out of the intestines and the liver and the organs.
The liver and all that. Right.
Honestly, is something I could never even smell while my grandmother would be cooking it for a day or so before
I couldn't like that either when we cooked it. Yes.
No,
yeah, horrible.
it was so
Again, loved it.
smell.
My
Yeah.
dad loved it,
Yeah.
but my mother loved it, but I
Yeah.
couldn't stand it. No.
Yeah. So yeah,
All
we
right.
just eat that night. And then next day, now the other thing that's very different about the Easter is there's just no damn Easter bunny. Okay. I'm already getting nailed to the cross, no pun intended, about not giving Easter baskets all these years to my kids.
Yes,
I didn't
but have you ever gave them Easter baskets? I think we talked about this last week.
I mean, I get okay. So the Greeks, they'll give gifts and they'll give money, you know, and eggs, you know, to stuff and eggs, but no, not any big crazy Easter baskets. Look, we do what everybody else does. We give $20 bills in their hands, stick them in an egg. Listen, there's no Greek Easter bunny. I'm sorry to tell you. It's me. You know, I'm the one running around all night.
Wait, Carol, let me ask you something. Do you guys have the lamb, the buttered lamb on the table?
Oh,
'Cause
the lamb cake?
The thing that looks like butter, but it looks like a lamb.
Oh, no, we don't have that. I don't think we have. We have an actual lamb on a spit. That's what's going on. The lamb on the spit is what we have in the backyard. Yes, they make the whole lamb, and they do start it at 5 a.m, obviously. And that was a big tradition for, I think, so many Greek, you know, Orthodox people. And then we crack the eggs. So there's a red dye that you buy, and you dye all the eggs are red to symbolize Christ's blood and blah, blah, blah.
Does the eggs have to be? Does the eggs cooked, or are they raw
Yes.
when you crack them?
They're hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, they're hard. Okay.
And then each person picks an egg. Like there'll be a whole basket of eggs, and each person picks an egg. And so the narrow part of the egg is called the nose, and the wide part of the egg is called the butt of the egg. So you crack nose to nose, butt to butt. So whoever's egg is like the last egg standing that didn't get cracked or broken, you're supposed to have good luck all year round. So what egg you pick, right? So it's like we crack the eggs. It's fun.
All right.
I will never forget this. My grandma, when we were younger, my grandmother lived with us. Somebody, my brother, I'm sure, my dad, made an egg. It was a wooden egg, and they painted it red. Okay. So they were just nailing everybody's egg was getting smashed. And we're like, what the hell? But it was a wooden egg. So that was the joke that year.
Well, what about a practical joke if you didn't hard boil them and you cracked them and the egg's just broken? Now that had to happen. Now that would be funny.
Of course.
That would be funny. Okay, so what you had? Scott, you had the pig in the backyard, the lamb, doing the lamb.
Yep.
What else did you have to eat? How did the eating process go?
Pastizio is like a Greek lasagna. It's got meats. It's got noodles, thick, long. It looks like thick, long spaghetti noodles. There's like a bechamel sauce that goes on the top of it.
What is bechamel? What's that?
It's like a cream. It's a cream sauce. It's like a thicker cream, almost like made out of like milk or cream and flour and egg and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. It's like, it's good. It's really good. And that goes on the top, a thicker layer on the top of the pastizio with the meat and the noodles. And this Greek cheese, not feta. It's a different kind of cheese that gets sprinkled in it. And it's delicious, but it is a process. So my mom always usually makes a big pan of that. And then of course they put meats and, different cheeses. They put olives, just the same, like a charcuterie of sorts with a lot of meats and cheeses and olives.
And that's like on your sides. Is that before? Is that on the table with the meats and everything too? The cheeses and do you have like salami? I don't think you have salami, but you have those kind of meats and stuff. What other kind of sides do you have?
So I think everybody's kind of different.
Mashed potatoes?
No corn, at least not on ours. But I mean, like, so my mom will make lamb chops too sometimes, and they'll be they're called not keftedes. Keftedes are meatballs, but the grapes, grape leaves with the meat and rice inside, dolmades. That's another big one. They make like authentic Greek dishes for that day. So they'll make dolmades, which is the grape leaves wrapped around the meat and on the rice. A lot of bread, feta, cheese, like I said, olives everywhere. All that stuff's always out.
Is there a salad? Is there a salad?
Salads. Yes, there's always a salad. Always a Greek salad. I would say.
So what about was there a lot of wine? Is there a lot of booze? Is there a lot of drinking at the Greek? Mostly wine, hard liquor, or whatever you're drinking?
So, I'll be honest with you. So many of the Greek people that I do know, at least the older generation of them, they were not, at least in my family back, we're not huge drinkers. They did like the wine. Wine is huge, always wine drinkers.
Yeah.
Ouzo, sometimes to sip, like you might do the limoncello or something like that. Ouzo to sip at the end of your meal or whatever, coffee. But not a lot of hard liquor, not even a lot of like beer. It was just a lot of red wine. It was mostly wine, I think.
Red wine.
Yeah. Mostly wine.
Now, what kind of dessert did you guys have? What kind of desserts did you guys have?
A lot of homemades. There's like viples. There's it's called kalaktoburiko. There's so many different desserts. A lot of phyllo dough with honey and walnuts and crushed walnuts and honey and cinnamon. That's huge. There's a lot of different Greek desserts. And then one of the other things I forgot was spanakopita. That's another thing that's real popular, the spinach pie. So it's the spinach pie and the
how do you
phyllo
say
dough.
again? Spina what? Say it again. Spina what?
Spanakopita. Spanakopita.
Spina copita.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you
Right.
go. And there's Mary. Mary, everything you're saying, Carol, Mary's coming up and saying the exact same
Right.
thing.
Thank you. The custard pie. Right. Thank you. I forget which are which.
Custard.
Kuluria. There's cookies and with the powder. There's all of those.
That's very hard to. That's very hard to speak. The Greek is not an easy language to speak.
No,
it's
not
looks
really.
like
You're right.
The way you're calling these butter, it looks like these are like chemicals that you like make a bomb with. Yes.
You got the it's the galactoburiko, like a yeah, it's like the G.
Okay.
The light G,
So and all right. So how many? And this would go on all night. This would go all day Sunday too. All day and all night Sunday.
Yeah, the food's out all day. I would say mostly all day or afternoon. Because if you're at church late, or some people stay back and cook, and then people come back to the house instead of go out to a restaurant. So some people will have the food, the mayaritza soup and everything at the house, and they'll eat real late at night. So then the next day doesn't start till later because you're out late night because of the church and coming back and eating and everything, But yeah, it's pretty normal. It's just out all day.
And you're out all day. What is the difference between Greek and Orthodox Greek? Are there two differences?
No. If you're Greek, if you're Greek, you're typically Greek Orthodox. I mean, that's your religion. Okay. Right. Right. So it's Orthodox.
Well, I know the Jewish people have the Jewish people, then they have Jews, Orthodox Jews. So I thought there was two different kinds, if I'm correct. I could be wrong on that too. All right. So that's your day. And how many people do you usually have at the house when you have these big Greek things?
Depends on the size of your family, just like anything else. This year it was a very last minute decision because we have a couple of family members that now just had babies. So we have a couple of babies in the family. And they don't want to have to go to 3 or 4 places. So I offered my house. So it's going to be at my house on Sunday, but I'm not doing the lamb on the spit. My mom will probably make some lamb chops and Greek chicken. Greek chicken and potatoes is another thing that they make a lot of.
Well, it all sounds actually pretty good. I see everybody has their own nationality, has their own little special things. And that's it. And it's interesting that the Greek Easter is on the same time as the Catholic or Christian Easter on this, which usually doesn't happen too often. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. We're going to do a couple of sponsors, and Carol's going to let us know about the don'ts. The don'ts about the Greeks. Now, we did the don'ts as the Italians. Now we're going to try the Greeks. So before we do that, let's do Imperialux. That's right. Becoming your own bank. And it's time to do it. We've seen Wendy and Craig last night at Jeff's party, going away party. Imagine putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, making your dream retirement reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson, Craig Cogman help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 and tell them Tony O sent you. And also Jack Vena Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Now is the time to sign up, folks. It might even be too late, but sign up. It's never too late. You called Tommy at 847-432-5266. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, cleanup, mulching, fertilizing, weed control, plant design. They've been servicing the North Shore for for over 50 years. That's Jack Vanna Landscaping, 847-432-5266. And last but not least, our good friends from Airtight Windows. Looking for windows and siding, it's the time to do that too. We all need windows and sidings. If you're looking for windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight Windows for honesty, quality. Servicing the last 35 years, do it right with Airtight Windows. Call Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000 and tell him Tony O sent you, and get some great deals when you're buying local and shopping local. It is Twisted Tuesday. It is tax day. It is April 15th. Carol Brandolino's in the house. Tomorrow, my buddy Jeff Hunt will be our guest, and Carol will be back with us on Thursday. And Friday, Robbie Johnny from Nashville with his new country band. He's fantastic country music. He'll be my guest live from Nashville, Tennessee this Friday. All right, Carol. Okay. So I told you the do's, the don'ts when you're dealing with an Italian. Yeah. Tell us the don'ts of dealing with Greek. The Greek nationality. Go ahead.
Well, listen, this was harder than I thought. First of all, Mary, if Mary's still watching, she might have to help me a little bit but some of these they're definitely truth, but they're weird, some of them. All right. So if you are a woman and you are in church, do not cross your legs. That's not allowed. It's a no-no. Not allowed to cross your legs.
Well, who sees you do it?
I mean, God.
But who can see you do it?
All the icons in there. I mean, they're all over the place. But you're just not supposed to.
So,
you're just not supposed to.
Okay.
Okay.
No crossing your legs in church.
No crossing your legs in church. I learned that even from a young child going to church when I was in Greek school. All week long, we had to go, you cannot cross your legs. Okay. That was just weird. Another thing having to do with knives. I did not know this. It says, do not hand a knife directly to somebody. It is considered bad luck. You have to turn it the opposite way. I know that's the safer way, but you've got the way you hand the knife to somebody is considered bad luck. So you cannot hand it to somebody a certain way.
So you have to hand it. You have to hand. Okay, so you have to hand a knife with the handle to them, right?
Right. It says here directly. I think you're not even supposed to directly hand it to them. I think you're supposed to set it down somewhere. I mean, this looks like it's pretty serious business where I'm reading it from. It says you're supposed to set it down for somebody to grab. You're not even supposed to directly hand it. Okay.
All right. Well, you're right. Now, Mary said it's considered improper to cross one's legs while sitting. Okay. All right. Go ahead. All right. We got that about the knife. Don't pass the knife. Okay.
The other thing, how everybody talks about the Greek spitting, the tu, that thing, you know what that is?
Yeah.
So, do not give a compliment or envy a baby or a bride or say anything nice or complimentary to somebody without doing that, because that's supposed to, the tu is supposed to ward off the evil eye.
So wait a minute. So if you have to say, if the baby comes in a house for the very first time, and if you can't say, "Oh, what a beautiful baby," until you spit.
No, you could say, you don't have to spit first, and you're not really spitting. You're just doing stu. Okay, right?
Yeah.
But some people do spit.
Now wait, that's okay, but that's before you say the compliment.
It doesn't. I don't think it matters. I think you look so beautiful. Look at this beautiful baby. Tu. You could do that.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
But you just got it.
And what is the tu? What is that? What's the purpose? So
traditionally and superstitiously, it's supposed to ward off the evil eye. However, I will tell you this.
There you go.
Somebody told me that was frowned upon by the Greek Orthodox Church because you shouldn't look to anything to ward off the evil eye other than God. So that's just superstitions in general are not accepted in the Greek Orthodox faith. However, I had a nice rapport and relationship with our priest who passed away a couple of years ago, his wife, and they're called presbytera. And I asked her, then why? I mean, I'm sure you've done it. We all do it because it's tradition, and we've done it when we're doing it with brides, but they don't look to superstitions because they said God basically will ward off anything evil. Do not turn to superstitions. But it is what it is.
I got it. Okay.
It also says never give perfume as a gift. I never knew that. It says that
Okay.
giving,
And why?
okay, it says that giving perfume as a gift can ruin a relationship. I never heard that. Never heard that.
So that's just to women or to men or to men too?
It doesn't,
Just in
it,
general.
yeah, it looks like it's just in general. This is
Okay.
brutal because boy, do I do this, and I know Italians do it all the time. Don't
Yeah.
eat straight from the pot. Oh my God, I never
Can't
read
do
that
that.
one.
Nope.
Eating directly from the pot
Yeah,
is
yeah, that's
considered
tough.
bad luck. I'll eat an entire meal out of a pot. It's so bad. It's so bad. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Um,
Wow, you got some good
yeah,
ones
and
there.
I was looking and I was trying to find just like some funny stuff that I think you should never do as a Greek. But when I started looking this up,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, these are real, maybe like superstitions and things you shouldn't do. Now, you know, as far as other things, obviously, I think a lot of them are the same, similar type of things. You don't want to piss off your, you know, your grandmother. I'll tell you that right now, because, you know, they're the ones that they're your protectors usually. If you piss them off, I used to get picked up by my ponytail, like, you know, and moved. You know, if I didn't listen, it was like, okay, the ponytails were like handles.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, okay, so look, and Mary says she didn't know that about the last
Yeah,
thing
me
you said,
neither.
but Greeks believe that perfuming oneself would attract negative spirits and misfortune.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
interesting.
go.
I did not know
Wow.
that. I did not know that. Yep.
Yeah, you learn some stuff. Now, are these traits? We're almost running out of time, but are these traits still go on to this day?
It depends how, listen.
Would you tell your daughter, if your daughter's at church and she crossed her legs, would you say
Oh,
something
yeah.
to
And
her?
I always tell her, don't cross your legs and do not.
But even if your parents weren't there, if it was just you two in church, you'd say
No,
you
you're
can't
not
do
supposed
that.
to. Like, that's how I was taught, and you're just not supposed to.
do it. Okay.
So
All
why
right.
am I going to rock the boat in
Okay.
church? I'm not doing that.
You absolutely. You can't. It's been there forever. You
Right,
can't change
right.
it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Wow. You know what? We learned some interesting stuff today, folks. We learned about the difference between Greek Easter and Christian Easter and what to do, the don'ts of Greeks. It's okay to pee in the
Yeah.
shower. There's a lot of things that we talked about today. We are coming to the end of the hour, and I'm telling you, it was another good one. And Easter, like I said, is coming up on Sunday, and we're going to have the family over and early. We're doing an early brunch because all the other kids have to go with their significant others.
Yeah.
You know, they have to go, so it's going to be just early brunch at 10:30. But we are coming to the end of the hour, folks. Don't forget next. Oh, just another quick. We were supposed to be at Osteria Capri on Saturday, May 3rd. That's not going to happen. That's moved to October. The new May 3rd Saturday date will be Big Sammy's in Plainfield, returning there on Saturday, May 3rd. On a Saturday night. So just let you guys know about that. All right. So it's coming to the end, folks. It's birthday time for Tuesday, April 15th. David Cassidy, I Think I Love You from the Partridge Family, of course. Lyle Wagner from the Carol Burnett Show. Don Adams, Get Smart, celebrating the birthday. Paul Sorvino, one of my favorite actors. Big Paulie from those Goodfellas and many other great men. Victor Bruno played King Tut on the big Batman series. Was an actor. John Cusack, great Chicago actor. I actually partied with him. I actually snorted cocaine with him many years ago. I remember. I can say it. I can say it. Yes, it was a weird year, about 25 years ago. He was 58 years old, so he was a young kid back then. Gary Busey turned 80 years old. Frank Serpico from the movie Serpico, with Al Pacino played the real Frank Serpico. Very, very cool. Rod Steiger turns Rod Steiger has turned 100 years old. Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Bewitched, celebrating the birthday. And Turner Classic Movies turns 31 years old. And Blaine Farm and Fleet. People shop there for groceries and stuff, right? That's turned 70 years old. 70 years in the business. Wow, we learned a lot of stuff here today at Ocean Spit, and we would appreciate it. Now, guys, get to our good friends again from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, folks. And don't forget to tell them to grill your Ace off. And all the grill purchases at all your favorite JRC Ace Hardware stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before there were neighborhoods. Sorry about the connection problems we've been having the last couple of days. I don't know if it's up to that's your dog.
Yeah, Zena, say
Is that
hi.
Christina?
It's Zena.
Hi, Christina.
Hey,
Hi, Christina. That's a nice dog.
Girl.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Hi,
she's a good
Christina.
girl.
That's a nice dog.
She's like,
So now we got to see Carol's dog as well. At least we don't hear her dog.
no, she's a good girl. She's a good girl.
Look, he just wants to be loved.
Yeah,
She
she's a
wants
good
to be
girl.
loved.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
She's a good girl.
Guys, we gotta go. We'll be back tomorrow with Jeff Hunt, and hopefully we'll fix this internet problem. But thank you all for watching, guys. Buy local, shop local, support live entertainment, and be kind to everybody. We need it. Absolutely. Carol Brindley will be back with us on Thursday. And you guys have an incredible day. Ringo says, peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. God bless you. Share the page, Ocean's Pit. And remember, Wednesday, May 7th at the Village Tavern in Schaumburg off of Wise Road. It's Ocean's Pit 5-year anniversary special, live remote, 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day. Carol, thank you so much, my dear. See you Thursday. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Nick, take us out. See you later. Take us out, Nick. Will it work?
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from town.
Bye-bye, everybody. You have an incredible day. Peace and love.